The strategy and the culture are absolutely integrated and entwined. One shapes the other. So what we have to do if we're going to create adaptive cultures is we have to deeply understand the business strategy. We need to ensure that the culture and the business strategy are completely aligned and that they work hand in hand.
When we work with clients, engaging leaders on a journey of personal development is critical. Leaders in terms of how they show up through their mindsets, beliefs, assumptions, worldviews and behaviours can either massively support cultural adaptation or derail and suppress it. We work with leaders to ensure leaders are embodying the type of culture that they would like to see in the rest of the organisation.
Very few organisations, as consultants, really partner. For me, what partnership means is really deeply understanding the needs of the client, helping them to understand the deeper structures inside their organisations. It's also about providing them both advice, about providing them support, but really importantly, helping them to evolve and develop and build their own capacity. So when we work with clients and when we partner, it's a precondition for us that clients are prepared to go on a developmental journey.
We would like to capture the voices of all people in an organisation on the adaptive cultures journey, including those who are so-called resistant to change. What does resistance show us? Well, it actually shows us that people care about something. So we'd like to get underneath that resistance, understand what the energy and intention is behind that resistance and help to use that energy as fuel to support the evolution of an organisation. When we work with our framework around the stages of cultural maturity with organisations and the individuals in them that we're working with have massive aha moments when they're able to accurately identify quite quickly the current stage of their culture. Most often, that current stage of cultural maturity is not where they know they need to be in order to be successful in executing their business strategy or their organisational purpose. Usually based on the purpose of the organisation, the business strategy and the aspirations that are emerging in the organisation, our clients already have quite an intuitive sense on the stage of maturity that aspirational culture sits at.
What we need is a method that looks at the ongoing evolution, and that is the essence of adaptive cultures. When Ali and I talk about culture, we are not talking simply about the structures and the symbols and the systems. We're also talking about the deeper structures that hold organisations in place. And those structures, when I use that word, it's not about just a system, it's also about human beings. It's about our beliefs, about the mindsets, it's about what makes people proud, it's about what makes people sad, it's what makes people angry and what makes them resistant. And what we want to do is to acknowledge whatever people are feeling is okay, but to harness the energy behind that in a constructive way. And so adaptive cultures, at its heart, is harnessing that power and that wisdom within groups.